Okay, good afternoon, folks. It's had a good day today. We've had a sunrise session, and now I've come to Mary's Shell at low tide. There's a composition I spotted here last year when I was doing a lot of seascapes, but there's a foreground interest that of something that I really like. But it only works at low tide. So I'll just spin you around. And we can't see it. I'm just waiting it may not reveal itself. And it's absolutely Baltic out there. There's a strong northeasterly or easterly wind. And I've to pluck up the courage to leave this heated seat and that heated steering wheel, which is on. It's toasty warm in here, so I'm just trying to pluck up courage and go and have a wander onto the beach. There may be some nice colour in these clouds here, but I would like some foreground interest, and before I. Especially with something that I've pre-visualized, that only really works at low tide. Let's go and have a quick wander, and as you can see, but it's bitterly cold. There we've got Mary's Shell, but I only like photographing Mary's Shell when it's got water around her. I much prefer it when she's bathed in water. But at low tide, just near where the tide line is at the moment, there's like, I'll find out for definite, but it's like a petrified forest from floods from years ago. I'll correct that if I'm wrong. I have got somebody who helps me out with the history of this coastline when I'm making photographs. I'd rather be accurate. But there's a piece of foreground that I want to focus on tonight, if it reveals itself. If not, I'm gonna wander out. High tide's about, low tide's about quarter past six, and I've got about half an hour of the tide moving out further. Where we perhaps see it breaking is where there's some really interesting foreground, but I'll get my gear, get rid of my long lens, because I've still got my long lens on from this morning, and I'll go and have a wander out and brave this Baltic wind. Okay, folks, we'll just change this lens. Leave the big boy here. I always try and protect the sensor when I'm, so my back's to the wind, and just try and change this sensor. I've put me I want my 16 to 35 on, so there we go. All wrapped up. Okay, let's go for a wander on the beach. out there. I'm gonna head to the rocks out there, see if we can find something interesting. Straight to the sun, but I think the subject that I'm interested in is further over to the right in this area. Sunset may not happen. There's a big bank of cloud just below the sun, I think, but you never know. It's always luck of the draw with sunsets, and I apologise if this ain't level. It won't calibrate me DJI. I don't know what. I couldn't calibrate it, so. But let's head out there. I quite like finding subjects at low tide. I think I've done all the high tide subjects around Blackpool, but I may do them again with me A7R4. So I may be doing a series of seascapes around the Fylde coast. But everything, the sandbanks shift, especially after the big storms. So what was once here may actually have changed. You never really know what you're going to get. So this is my first visit this year. And see what we see. I think yesterday was actually the better time, but I went out doing a barn owl shoot yesterday. I think the tide would have receded back a little bit further. But we'll see. See if I can see if it may work. It may just end up being a recce. A recce. So there it is. Just need the tide to go back a little bit further. Or I may just have to brave it and get wet. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a piece of petrified forest, and it's absolutely full of shell. It's become home to something. So I hope you can see that. I find that really interesting. So it's a beautiful. I wanted the colour in the sky and the blacks and then the white shells. I think that'd make something really interesting. And there's a line here just leading straight to the sun or straight to the colour. So like I say, I'm gonna stand you up a bit further back and get set up. Okay folks, I'm going to set up anyway. Whether it works or it doesn't work, I'm going to set up and have a go at this. Just what I am thinking is let's just have a little look. I'm just composing here now, so okay, that's what you're looking at, what I'm looking at here now. So I'm just going to fine tune that. Like I said, it may work, it may not. The ripples may produce a nice line, depending on what shutter speed I go for. But I don't think we're going to get any colour, but I'm going to concentrate now on getting my tripod set up. Bloody hell. I want that to be the main feature of the shot, the actual bed. So I want to get in and nice and tight on that, and fairly low, and okay, let's get this tripod leveled. Okay, that looks fairly level to me. Or it was. Okay. Time for the camera. Now, for some reason in video mode, I'm just gonna get me composition. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to bracket this shot. So I'm gonna take 2 shots. I want some detail in that. I need the detail in. Okay, it's just doing a bracketed shot there. Different shutter speeds. Let's get you in a bit closer, and so you can see what I'm up to. That alone there. Okay, hopefully you can see me settings there. So I'm at half a second. I'm on a 5-shot bracket. My histogram. Let's just speed that up a little bit and just take another series of brackets. There we go, and I'll work with them. Some nice colour there in the sky, but because I'm not moving the camera at all, I've got scope to play with different shutter speeds and different settings, and just see what works. It may work, it may not. I love what's in that foreground. So if I just expose for the foreground here, really lengthen it where you can. So that's saying 2 seconds there. So let's take a series of shots at 2 seconds. There's no harm in it. So and I may be able to pick and choose all my favourite. I'm now just looking at this side of the frame, just around here. That's in the frame, and so I may just turn my bracketing off. Just put it on a single shot. And just put my hand in front, so I know that that's going to be a change of composition. So when I load that into Lightroom, I'll be able to see. I may just have to pop you back on the tripod, or to just. I quite like this little bit of water down here moving. It's just the right hand side of the frame that I'm not. I think I need to be a little bit further over to the right in these rocks. just have a little look. Still got something just over here. Just some micro adjustments here now, and then I will re-level the tripod. I think composition wise, I think I'm happier with that composition. So I'll turn you off and I'll just get this all settled. Can just be a recce and a learning curve tonight. Okay, let's just need to re-level this tripod. Start again with this composition. Let's just take another series of shots. There's not really much colour in the sky. It's not happening a great deal tonight, but it's I'm at f16 ISO 100. They may work, it may not. It is one of them. Okay, I don't think that I'm going to see any colour at all. I normally wait for at least up to half an hour after sunset. It's 20 past 5 now. What time was sunset according to... I use Tides Near Me as a quick guide, so sunset was 6 minutes ago, so I don't think that's going to produce any colour. So I will put the images up if there's anything of any good. I'm going to put this camera away now, and we'll wrap up. Okay, let's get packed up. And apologies for having me back to you, but it's bitterly cold here today. Where are we? So, like I say, if the images are any good, I'll pop them on the screen, and maybe one of them come back to it when there's some real nice colour in the sky. But like I say, I'm going to try and do a series of seascapes again and just recapture get some more time back at doing some landscapes, seascapes, and just sharing. I'm not saying that what I do is right, it's just my way. Just if the images are good, then or bad, like, I don't mind sharing, making mistakes. The best thing I ever learned with and really got comfortable with was making mistakes with a camera, getting it wrong. But I've got time on my hands to actually come back and get it right. That's the thing when I'm doing this full time now, is I can make mistakes and try and get it perfected for when you get them wow colours. Far Coast is amazing for sunsets. So there's some pretty good sunrises as well, but I need to explore more with sunrises, if I'm honest. So I'm always looking for sunrises. But anyway, if you're ever this neck of the woods and it's low tide, I've never seen anybody photograph these before, but I have. Might work, might not. Okay, let's say goodbye to these interesting rock formation.